It's Monday, 11:08 a.m. Getting out of the office to run a couple errands. Nothing exciting, but figured I'd take you along anyways. Also, it's 66 degrees outside. It's finally cooled off enough for me to wear a light jacket. Pretty excited about that. Once again, I'm at Walmart picking up milk. I think I've mentioned this before, but like once a month we have these things that are for our staff. We call them staff developments, and it's just kind of a day where the staff gets together and talks and we meet about stuff and whatever. And every time we do it, they want me to make coffees. So that's coming up. That's this Wednesday. So yeah, I gotta get some milk. I just saw a guy in there wearing a cowboy hat. Oh, he was wearing a cowboy hat and he had a mullet and sideburns. You see the strangest things in this town. Like, I'm not sure that a mullet and a cowboy hat goes together, but that guy seemed to be rocking it. It's 11:48. I still got like 20 minutes left on my lunch break. So I think I'm gonna go inside and make myself a really quick coffee. Slightly off center, but it's not bad. I approve of this one. I took a little snippet from what the guys over at Dro are doing with the morning brekkie. How they steam the cinnamon in with the milk. Tried that. Put a little bit of mocha in the bottom of this, and then steamed some cinnamon sugar in the milk. It's pretty tasty. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty happy with this one. This will be the only latte I drink today because I'm going for a run after work, hopefully. The weather's too nice not to go for a run. It's cloudy, it's like 68 degrees, something like that. That's running weather. One last thing, if you guys are getting tired of me talking about my runs in these vlogs, let me know that in the comment. I feel like I'm doing that in every single episode now, and I don't want it to be something that you guys get tired of. So if you're getting tired of me talking about the runs in the vlog, just let me know, and I'll stop and find something else to do. This makes day 2 of a pretty unhealthy lunch, followed with a pretty long run. I will not run out of water again on this run. I will be certain of that. I've got a little idea as to how I can avoid running out of water again. And what I'm thinking, I'll just show you, never mind. So here's the plan. Yesterday when I went for a run, I ran out of water about halfway through the run, and it was pretty awful because I don't do really well unless I have some form of water. So about midway through my run, I had to call my friend Michael, who lived just in the area that I was running, and he brought me a bottle of water, which was super nice of him. Thank you, Michael. That will not happen again today. I'm trying to plan ahead. I went ahead and drove out to what I believe will be the halfway point of my run and planted another water bottle. It's right over there next to that pole. I literally had to stop at a red light, get out of my car, run over there and set it down next to that telephone pole, then run back to my car. I probably look like an idiot to everybody who was waiting behind me, but not quite as much of an idiot as I'll look like as I come running down the street, lean down and pick up this seemingly random bottle of water, and then continue on with my run. So that makes 2 water bottles for 1 run. Again, you're not supposed to drink that much water when you're running, but it's just the way I run for right now, and that's just gonna have to be okay. Okay, honesty time. I'm having a really hard time starting this run. I don't know why, I just kind of got cold feet right now. I ran like a block and then thought to myself, I should really probably like use the little boys' room before I go any farther on this run. So I ran back inside to go use the restroom. Now I'm back outside. There's gonna be a train in my way if I start running right now, so I kind of have to wait till the train passes. I'm also debating whether or not to do the hard part first and then finish on the easy part, or do the easy part first and then just finish the hard part. I think I'm gonna start the hard part, finish the easy part. I'm taking way too long. We're just gonna have to deal with the train. All right, let's go. 75 degrees. I think I'm coming up on like the quarter mark. Not quarter mile, like the quarter of the run. There's no sidewalk, so I'm like really close to traffic right now. Making me kind of nervous, but it'll be all right. I don't know. This feels really familiar. Oh yeah, there's Dro. Woo, I ran to Dro. That's pretty cool. Got it. You remember the easy part of the run that I mentioned before I started running? This is supposed to be that, but this sun is just black. Well, that's unfortunate. My phone died. So I lost my music and I kind of lost track of my miles. I think I can recover the miles thing. Let me explain. So every time I go for a run, I always have 3 apps working in the background. App number 1 is either my music app or my podcast app, just depending on whether or not I'm listening to music or a podcast. App number 2 is an app called Strava. Strava is just like it's an app designed for like tracking your runs, but it's kind of like Instagram for runners. You can post your miles, you can follow people and they can follow you back, anyways. And then app number 3 is the Nike Run Club app. The Nike app is the app that I use to listen to the guided runs. So when I start a run on the Nike app, it's tracking my miles just like the Strava app. I don't really keep track of the Nike app as much as far as miles go. I really just keep track of the Strava app, and I use the Nike app just to listen to the guide and whatever. But it tracks my miles anyways. So you would think that with the Nike app on my phone already tracking my miles, that the Nike app on my watch would be in sync with that and would automatically start tracking my miles. But you'd be wrong. So I click the guided run, it starts tracking my miles. I take off in a full sprint running, and I usually get about half a mile in when my watch notifies me and it says, hey, it looks like you're on an outdoor run right now. Would you like to track that run? Now, for the last week or so that I've really been running and taking it seriously, anytime it dings me and asks me that stupid question, I just ignore it. I've got the Nike app on my phone and I've got the Strava app keeping track of my miles. I don't need my watch doing that as well. No, thank you. But today, as I was running and it dinged me, I went to dismiss it on my watch and it hit record on accident. My hands were too sweaty, the watch was too sweaty for me to try and get the counter stopped and whatever, so I just let it run. This would be my saving grace. You see, when my phone died, I glanced down at my watch to see if it was still tracking my miles, and it was. My watch tracked my miles all the way home. So when my phone died, I glanced down at my watch and it said I was at 1.50 miles. Now in reality, I was more at like 3 miles, something like that, but it didn't ding me until much later on in my run, and then when I went to dismiss it, it started recording. It started recording late. All in all, when I got to the end of my run, my watch said that I had run 3.01 miles. So what I need to do is take 3.01 and subtract 1.50 from that, and that is the remaining amount that I have that I ran once my phone died. Does that make sense? Seems kind of confusing, but it's gonna make sense. I just gotta wait for my phone to turn back on. I'm just hoping my phone actually recorded that run. It didn't just like delete all of the information, because if it did that, I'm really going to be ticked off. It's on. I'm gonna see if it kept my miles. Ooh. Oh, look, it's trying to, can you see that? It's trying to pick up from where I left off. Okay, sweet. So it just kept, it's still going, I guess. You can even kind of see right there where it stopped recording, kinda, maybe. That says 4.1, and I ran another 1.5. So it's 5.5, 5.5 miles. Hey, good for that. How was your bike ride? You see any cute guys on your bike ride? We saw each other in passing just before my phone died. I mean, it was literally like, hey, and then we just kept. I was focused, she was focused. Anyways, all right, I need a shower. You want a hug? Look at the sunset. Isn't that pretty? 6:59 p.m. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make it a point to like, comment, and or subscribe. Why do I keep saying that? Why do I keep saying and or? There's no or. Just and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. You guys are fantastic. I'll see each and every one of you tomorrow at 4 p.m. I'll be there. See you there. Bye.